Dive right in, let's go. Do more than dip in your toes. Let the rhythm take control. It's going down tonight, yeah. Dive right in, let's go. Do more than dip in your toes. Let the rhythm take control. It's going down tonight, yeah.
We're here in Jerez.
Coming here for the summer.
This is my first time ever here in the GT Winter Series.
Welcome to the third round of the GT Winter Series, this time in Jerez, Spain. Wonderful weather, a beautiful classic track, and a massive starting grid with 47 GT cars, of which 14 belong to the GT4 class. This is the recipe for a magnificent weekend.
First time here in Jerez, very fast track, quite a lot of rhythm, so nice to be here.
In the morning qualifying session on Sunday, Michael Jerez in the Porsche 991 GT3R narrowly edged out Luca Engstler in the Audi R8 GT3. Kenneth Heyer in the Schnitzelhelm AMG GT3, on the other hand, was unlucky and only had to start the first race from 15th position after a transponder error. His teammate Colin Carasani, however, showed what the car was capable of and took pole position for the second race in part 2 of qualifying. The GT4 pole was taken by Charles Clark in the beautiful Aston Martin Vantage GT4.
Hopefully we'll finish the race. That's the first thing that we need to do. We just enjoy the track. It's a short track and you don't get too much speed, but it's a very technical track, so it's a lot of fun being here.
Race 1. In this 25-minute sprint race, Michael Jerez was able to defend his lead at the start, but was chased the whole time by Luca Engstler. Heyer, who had to start from the midfield, fought his way forward bit by bit. Championship leader Dustin Blattner in the Cup Porsche was very unlucky. At the beginning of the race, Igor Klaya spun in front of him, and Blattner had no chance to avoid him. Fortunately, the Manthey team was able to prepare a spare car for him so that he could start from the back in race 2. The two Huber Porsches with the Kapfinger brothers, Johannes and Michael, were in a really good mood and were able to take the lead in their class. The battle at the top continues to be exciting. Jerez against Engstler. In the end, a gap of only 0.3 of a second separated the two cars. With the happier outcome for Jerez, he won race 1 ahead of Engstler in the Liqui Moly Audi R8 and Kenneth Heyer in the Mercedes AMG GT3. First in the GT4 class was Mike David Ortmann, ahead of his teammate Alex Denny.
Kurioses Rennen wieder wie in Estoril, gleich nach dem Start die Safety-Car-Phase mit dem Unfall mit den Cup-Autos. Hatten einen tollen Kampf mit Luca Engstler. Bei den Überrundungen kam man ein bisschen ran. Ich konnte mir ein bisschen absetzen. Aber im Großen und Ganzen zufrieden.
Race 2 on this day, and the drivers are fired up to show what they can do. This time, Carasani starts in front of Markus Winkelhock in the Phoenix Racing Audi and Michael Fischer in the 78 Racing Team Lamborghini, and was able to defend this position. Good for the team because his teammate Joel Mesh dropped out due to a crash in his GT4 car. Tough fights in the midfield. So too, the two cars of the teams Muka Motorsport and Pro Sport Racing. But everything remained fair, and you could see how much fun the drivers had with this pure racing action. Andreas Greyling's Cayman was also unbeatable on this day after his teammate Jens Richter had already delivered a solid performance in race 1. The German was able to secure the class win. Dustin Blattner, who had the crash in the previous race, had to start from the back of the field. However, he showed all his skills and took the class victory in Cup 2 with his Porsche. After After the 25 minutes of racing, it was Colin Carasani in the number 101, who was the first to see the black and white checkered flag, ahead of Winkelhock and Samuel Buttarelli. The Italian managed a real masterpiece. He not only took the class win in his Ferrari 488, but also P3 in the overall standings. The Ferrari team's joy was correspondingly great.
We just won the race, my first GT3 outing ever. Love the car, love to be here in Jerez. It's an amazing track combo, especially going from GT4 to feel the downforce and to be on the front row with other GT3s all around you for the race. It's just an amazing feeling.
However, the focus must be maintained because there is still one race to go on this day. Everything is set for the last race of the day, the endurance race with 1 hour of driving time. Audi, Mercedes and Lamborghini are the order of the top 3 on the grid. After the start, the Lamborghini of the 78 racing team could take the lead, followed by the Schnitzelhelm AMG, which could overtake the Phoenix Audi right away and put him into 3rd place. However, the Schnitzelhelm racing team, with drivers Carasani and Haya, showed the best performance over the distance and took the lead over the course of the race. Meanwhile, the 2 Porsches of Michael Joos and Huber Racing gradually worked their way up the grid to the front. The 2 GT4 drivers from Muka Motorsport, Rodrigo Almeida and Josef Knopp, were also able to really shine in the afternoon sun of Jerez and hardly gave their competitors any chance. The winner of the day was the Schnitzelhelm team, ahead of the duo Klaus Horn and Michael Joos in 2nd place. 3rd place went to the Huber Porsche with Johannes Kapfinger and Dieter Sweeps.
AMG GT3 one more time. It's Colin Carasani and Kenneth Haya.
Yeah, it was a tough weekend for us. A lot of driving. We had also some issues in the qualies, but we managed a 3rd place, a win, and a win in endurance race. So we are really happy.
The Andalusian spring showed itself from its best side this weekend, and so everyone is already looking forward to the remaining races of the season. Only 1 week until the next stop in Valencia. A full starting grid is guaranteed with this back-to-back race action and the already 47 participants.